Hugo, hey, what are we going to do today? Well, today I thought it would be fun if we try to figure out what the best, or at least our favorite, Star Wars intro is. What, you mean like the yellow words flying past the screen real fast? No, not the opening text scroll. I mean the first shot after the text scroll. It always pans to a spaceship out in space with like a planet or something. And I figured we'd try to rank those. Oh, okay. So, you're going to show clips of the beginning of each movie to illustrate this point? Well, I actually don't know how to import movie clips into my videos. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out the intro shot of each movie real quick. Just a real quick rough drawing. And we'll go from there. It sounds pretty cheap. Yeah, well, I don't know how to do video clips. So we're just going to draw them. And this will be more fun, actually. Well, I guess it's not going to look as good. No, it's not. But we'll have to make do, okay? Okay. So, we're not going to do Rogue One or Solo. Why not? Well, that'll just confuse things. Solo doesn't even have an opening shot like that. So, we're just going to focus on the main Skywalker saga, those 8 movies that we've got. 7 movies. No, there's 8 movies in the Skywalker saga right now. No, because Last Jedi doesn't count for anything. Oh, jeez. Last Jedi counts, and we're not talking about that now. We're just going to do the intros. Okay, fine. So I'm going to start with episode 1 and work our way through episode 8. This not how you do it. You start with 4. You go 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 7. And then you don't watch 8 at all. That's not how we're going to do it. That's how you do it. Or you go 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, and you just skip 1 and 8 because those are worthless. We're going to go in chronological order because they're numbered 1 through 8. We're going to go 1 through 8, but then that ruins the Darth Vader reveal. Everybody already knows the Darth Vader reveal. Well, what if they don't? Well, then you just ruined the Darth Vader reveal. Oh, nuts. They did. Yeah, well, this is still a dumb way to do it. We should go the way it was released. Not chronological. Well, I like chronological order. You get to see Palpatine rise to power. Plus, then when... Full spoilers for all 8 movies ahead. Then when Luke takes Vader's mask off at the end of 6, it's so much more emotional after you saw Anakin's whole journey. Journey? It was just 6.5 hours of bad movies. 2 was bad. 2 was awful. 2's bad. 1 and 3 are not bad movies. Oh. Look, alright, we're getting into the intros here, okay? Okay, fine. Let's just do it then. Okay, fine. We're going to start with episode 1. So, here we go. Episode 1 begins. We've got Naboo over here, right? Naboo. Ugh. Episode 1, it's not even good. Hugo, would you stop? It's boring filler. It's not boring filler. Well, it's not that boring a filler, okay? Alright, look. Alright, we got the ship over here. Now, I don't know what this ship is called. All these ships, I'm sure, have names. I don't know what they are. I should have looked that up ahead of time, I guess. Yeah, you should have been prepared a little bit. Yeah, I guess I should have been. Alright, but I'm just going to try and knock this out as quick as we can here. Drawing the ship. It's got like a little fin or something, I think, and yes, that's good enough. Gotta be kind of thick here because, honestly, I don't even know if this is going to show up on camera, but we're going to hope it does. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Yeah, me too, Hugo. The thing about episode 1 is it doesn't really go anywhere, do anything for the story. Well, I could probably agree with you there. It's a bit of a light start to everything. But, you know, it's the first chapter. Yes, so it's not supposed to be huge and epic yet. I mean, if you read a book and the first chapter didn't tell you everything you wanted to know, what, are you going to quit reading the book at that point? That'd be silly, wouldn't it? Well, yeah. Alright, stars everywhere. Stars as always. And this was episode, put a number up here, episode 1, in the corner. Okay. That's episode 1's intro, basically. Ship coming into Naboo, blockade, Dread Federation ships. I'm going to hang this up on the wall. I forgot my tape. Be right back. Wait, how do you forget stuff? I thought you were prepared. Yeah, I thought I was prepared too, but I guess I'm not. Okay. Now, another little thing I'm going to have to say, Hugo, this video is going to probably be a little long, so I'm going to take some cuts here and there. This will not be all done in one take, because I don't trust the camera. So, all right, if you say so. So, what the heck am I doing? Episode 1. Okay. Episode 2. Now, episode 2 is different than the other ones, because episode 2 pans up. All the other ones have the crawl, but 2 pans up. Crazy, I know. And the ship coming in, you notice the planet is kind of upside down, and then the ship turns and you realize, well, there is no up or down in space. I was wrong all along. So maybe 2 really doesn't open upside down. Maybe it's just, or I mean, it doesn't pan up, it's just upside down. Could be. I think you're just trying to give credit to this terrible movie. I am, actually. I'm trying to give some credit to this movie, because I personally can't stand it. I really don't like this one, but, you know, it's got a cool intro, though. Yeah, it does. I like the ship a lot. The ship is pretty cool. Ship is very cool. Alright, there's the ship. We're going to draw Naboo next. Should have probably done it. Or I'm sorry, not Naboo. Coruscant. We're coming into Coruscant in this one. There's Coruscant. Coruscant has some crazy ring circle things. I think they're cities. Well, it's all city, but, you know, I don't know. There's these weird patterns with the crop circles down on the surface. Something like that, anyway. And then we got a couple Naboo starfighters coming in, escorting the ship. Looks a little bit like this. That one's tilted. Yeah, coming in over there. Here we go. Got some clouds. It's all nice. Episode 2. Down the corner. Now, 2, it's just not that great of a movie, I hate to say. It's a terrible movie. It's not, well, yeah. Might agree with you on that one, Hugo. You got the sun, or whatever it is, some star system over here. Okay. That's episode 2's intro. Not too shabby. Alright, hang this one up on the wall. My head might get in the way of these, but that's probably alright. Yeah, your head gets in the way of a lot of things. Yeah, that's really funny, Hugo. Okay, I realize now how off-centered everything is. We'll put this over here. Okay, looking decent. Now we'll do 3. Now 3 is going to be tricky because 3's intro is fantastic, but it kind of needs to be in motion to really appreciate, because there's a sunset or rise, I'm not sure which, over Coruscant, and a big Star Destroyer coming in. And you can't ever really see both at the same time. There is a split second there where you do get both the ship and the sunset on screen at the same time. Now I'm going to go ahead right now and just call it. Episode 3 is my favorite one of these. Well, you're supposed to judge at the end, I thought. Well, we will, but I'm just going to say it right now. 3 is the best. 3 is just awesome. It is so just overboard. I mean, the intro crawl alone is like, war. Like, okay. Alright, I guess we're just at war now. So that's cool. And, you know what? It is cool. We've got this over here. Episode 3 is the best of the prequels. Yes, it is. Well, Honestly, 1 might be the best put together movie. 1 is terrible. No, 1 is not terrible. It's got better pacing than 3. I'll tell you that. They both have amazing music. And that's the thing that nobody can argue about the prequels, I wouldn't think. The prequels just have fantastic music. John Williams really outdid himself. And episode 3 just starts off with this ridiculously good militant version of the Star Wars Force theme. It's just really good. If you haven't seen 3, I'd really recommend it. You'd recommend all of them. I would not recommend 2. 2's terrible. I mean, yeah, 2's terrible. So, all right. Well, this was 3. 3, yeah. 3. Honestly, this isn't looking so good, but you're gonna have to use your imagination a bit because, again, this shit kind of moves and stars kind of move. But anyway, there's an idea of it. All right, you got the sun coming up or down. I'm not sure which. The Star Destroyer down here. It's all very cool. You know what? A little more detail on the Star Destroyer, maybe. Just have to stand up against the camera. Okay, that's episode 3. Now then, I don't trust the camera, like I said earlier, so I'm going to go check and make sure that we're still filming. And I'll be right back. Alright, here you back. Star Wars, episode Star Wars.